Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen, or whatever it is at my house. I wanted to start doing a review of things that I get in the store. As many of you know, you come in and see me, my family, or whatever, what we're doing, and we're busy. Sometimes I don't get to talk to everyone. I don't get to share what's new and what's cool because I'm buying something or selling something or something's going on or other customers, and I don't get to spend the quality time I would like with a lot of you and sharing what is new to me or new in the comic realm or music world or whatever it may be. So I'm going to kind of start these, well, hopefully they'll continue, but like Nick reviews anything. It could be comics, it could be music, it could be turntable, it could be whatever. I'll just review something because it's cool and needs to be mentioned. So I'm going to start off the first one here with a comic series I picked up from an old recommendation years and years ago I had from someone who was like, hey, you got to check out this comic series. It sounds kind of, spurred me on. And it's 100 bullets. Well, it's backwards for you guys, but I promise it's 100 bullets. 100 bullets, 100 issue series. It's completed. It ended in 09, I believe. Started in 01, so it ran about 8 years. And I picked it up, and I knew a very brief bit about it. I knew it was roughly crime drama. I knew that it was based on people getting a case full of unmarked bullets, and they could do whatever they want with them. So that was enough for me to be like, all right, I gotta check this out. People were talking about it. So I was like, all right, I'll pick it up. So this full set came in. We obviously get crazy stuff all the time. So here's the whole 1 through 13, all the graphic novels. Like I said, it's 100 issues. And so I picked it up. I'm gonna check it out. So what you find is it's pretty cool. Brian Azzarello is the artist, or excuse me, he's the writer. He's done other stuff. He's done. He did before Watchmen. After this, he did Hellblazer. He's done the 2011 reboot of Wonder Woman. If any of you guys have picked that up now that the movie's out, it's getting a little more, looked at. So this is kind of his first work. This is kind of early on. Another cool thing is Azzarello's from Ohio, but this book is based in Chicago, which, as I read, no one told me about that, but the art you'll start as you go through it, a lot of the buildings look like downtown Chicago. They'll sometimes put street signs in it, and it'll be like, Addison, it'll be like South Side places, it'll be all over the city. And it's kind of cool how they based this crime thing around just roughly in Chicago. I think that's, for anybody that lives around here and you go to Chicago regularly, that's pretty cool. It's kind of cool to see in a comic book. So getting to the story, they're short stories. So they're the first story arc is 3 issues. And they don't, you go into it, I didn't know that. So you get to, I'll roughly walk you through a couple of the stories. So it starts off with a young girl has trouble, obviously in a rough part of town. And it kind of walks through her gang-oriented life. She comes out of prison, and it goes through her whole family, and it becomes really, you get really attached to the characters. You really think that this is going to be a continuing story. Some things happen to her, and she meets a guy on the subway on the L train, and he offers her a briefcase with a gun and 100 bullets, unmarked. He assures her, no matter what you do, these bullets cannot be traced back to you. Do what you will. She just doesn't believe it. It's whatever. So she takes it, and I am going to have to make a spoiler on this first section, but I promise it's still worth reading. She she gets the bullets, and basically there's crooked cops that have been going after her family, her cousins and whatnot. And she ends up using the bullets on these cops. And you really, going through this, you don't see it coming. Like, you really think she's going to not do this. You really think she's going to go the right way. And the story is just, it's held up to a way that you don't see which way their characters are going to go. You don't really know. It's not obvious in which way the direction is going to go. So obviously I spoiled the first little couple issues. But, right after that, issue 4, I believe. New characters, new settings. Again, same kind of scenario. Same person, or a different kind of person, different scenario. Go through. Something happened to them that was really, messed up his life. Offered a briefcase, 100 unmarked bullets. What is he going to do with it? Is he going to shoot up the next person? Is he going to turn it on himself? Is he going to turn it on his captor? What's he going to do? No one, and that's what really keeps you reading about this story. I mean, we've all read comic books or watched movies where the ending is just so predictable. And this book, this series, is not predictable. After reading a few of them, I had to tell you that I was really impressed. And doing some research, they won 6 Eisners. And for those of you who don't know what an Eisner is, it's like the Oscars of the comic book world. They won it for in 01 for serialized story, and 02 and 04 for best continuing story. I mean, this is the real deal. This is not a fly-by-night, crappy, crime graphic novel. This is some really good stuff. Another cool thing that I dug around and found out is, look at this artwork. That's obviously it's a graphic novel, so that's the cover. But it fits the it's like a noir kind of, it's dark, and just the art is raw without being too black and white and too left out. It's colored in so well. It just gives you what you need, but it's very graphic. I mean, look at this blood, and I mean, the language is not, you're not going to be giving this to your 8-year-old. This is definitely mature. I mean, you got dancers here. I mean, it's a mature book. You don't want to give it to your 7-year-old. But it's worth picking up. I would say check it out. The artist. I was talking about the art. The artist is Brazilian. Yeah, so he did that there, and you had your writer here, and they put this together. Pretty amazing. And they did it for 9 years. They wrote 100 issues, wrapped it up, 100 bullets, 100 issues. They did do a little short, 8 comic sequel. But yeah, you can pick this up at our store. This whole set, we're selling this whole set right now. Buy all 13 of them. Get the whole thing. $80. It's pretty cheap. 13 books. It's like $6 a piece. These usually went for $9. This one for 15. $9, $10, $15, $20, $18 on this one. So you're getting them for $6, but you're getting them for 50, 60% off. Like I said, I intended to read the first one, and I ended up reading 3 or 4 of them. I didn't get through all of them because honestly, time gets constrained when you own a business. But no, check out 100 Bullets. I think it's amazing. It definitely breaks the cycle of superheroes and the stereotypical bad guy, good guy wins all the time. It's kind of it'd be like a crime, like a Law and Order meets Twilight Zone. It's unpredictable. They do a good job. Also, I should mention there is an arching story throughout obviously the guy that keeps showing up with the bullets in the gun. You know, even though the stories are individual, that whole thing has another story arc. So it is deep. It's good. It's not for your kids, but it'll grab you. So yeah, we got this guy on sale, $80 for the set. It is used. That's why it's cheap. I do have some new copies at the shop, so just grab these before they're gone. Otherwise, I'm going to be ordering for you, and they're not going to be as cheap. So. Thanks, guys. Thanks for checking this out. I hope it goes well. Maybe I can continue to review stuff. I know there's plenty of stuff to review. It's unlimited. I got Ron Burgundy here. So, I mean, that's pretty cool, right? So, just, you know, like it, share it. And if we sell these, maybe I'll get some more stuff. So, thanks, guys. See you soon.